come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green. And now it's second down. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for someone to throw to. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Rodgers. Got him in. Complete. This is Richard Rodgers. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Halfback sent in motion. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Ringo. Go. Tighten up. Yes.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past past the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Their big-bodied receiver, 78 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Shipped together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They run it again with Lacey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. So this is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that brought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, I can tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rodgers going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become the...
He's got a man complete, and he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. That is caught with the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they can...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to... It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Black round! Black round! Let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down Vikings. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop the throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the second. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he'll get this one. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Lacey. Not much room here as he... And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be... All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They run again with Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he cuts it back right. And he cuts back. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 82 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And it's up and good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. One back is Lacey. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll get it up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Rodgers brings it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
4 down. Check. Over.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Looking deep, and my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. So a 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And finding Pruitt. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They begin the drive with Lacey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Let's go!
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Packers get set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Lacey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. And quickly, they get to the line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. The 20, take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And this looks to probably be the final play. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he will not add 2 more to the final score. Doesn't matter.